What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Wrestling Recap. Let's get right into a WWE rumors video. How you doing, Matthew?
Good, dude. Welcome to KozMatt, everybody. I think WWE, they've been having some ups and downs as of late. They've been having some ups and downs for the past few years. I mean,
You said
let's
it.
be real here, but as of late, it's been pretty hectic backstage. So when it comes to morale in WWE, to possible Goldberg return, we'll get to that. Shane McMahon, the reason why he was actually thrown out of WWE, literally. And yeah, Mustafa Ali in his position in WWE. Tony Khan warned not to hire Shane McMahon. We'll jump all into all that stuff, but let's first start off with the lowest backstage morale, which is kind of going to sum up everything that we talked about. The lowest backstage morale in WWE in years after the Royal Rumble. What do you think about that, Kyle?
Oh, dude, it was just a shit show. I mean, there was like 20 to 30 changes to each Rumble match. Shane McMahon was absolutely going ballistic backstage. They ended up going with Brock's ideas. It just allowed no cohesiveness for the Rumble matches, and that's why I think they were kind of duds.
Yeah, I could kind of see why, it's I think more so the lowest backstage morale is because stars are not being pitched ideas. They're giving ideas, but no one is listening to them, more so Vince. Stars just aren't being given the spotlight that they want. And I feel they just, they're showing up on a Raw. Maybe some of them will have a good few minutes on television, but it's just the storylines if they're dragging or whatnot. But stars, they just don't care to do these certain storylines. And I think that's why it's not like they don't want to show up to work, but it's kind of getting close to that.
Oh, dude, I totally agree with you. When you don't have superstars in the men's Royal Rumble like Cesaro or even Finn Balor, I mean, what's going on? Those are two great
Oh,
superstars.
I know. I really don't know what's going on with that Finn Balor and Cesaro spot, but a lot of people have been pissed about that. But we're gonna move forward with that Shane McMahon, who was put in control for the creative part for the men's Royal Rumble last 2 weeks. It was. So Vince denied most of his ideas, and it kind of pissed Shane off. But Brock pitched a few, and Vince actually went with Brock's ideas, even though with Shane pitching an idea to enter the men's Rumble because he was producing it, he was able to get that. But Shane was pissed and went up to people backstage on Brock getting his way and just not happy with how everything went. And apparently he was out of control. A lot of personnel had to say that about him, and that's why Vince let him go, really.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shocker to me that he was released, but I heard it almost got physical back there, so I don't know what to think about it.
I can
Absolutely
only imagine what
crazy.
happens in Gorilla. You know what happened with Vince and Brock at WrestleMania or whatnot,
Yeah.
but I can only imagine what happened with his son. He probably feels, more eligible to be able to say what he wants because he is the boss's son. So yeah, I think Vince wasn't happy about that. But backstage personnel in WWE warned Tony Khan to not hire Shane McMahon. So just gonna call Tony Khan quick. Hey, Shane's acting up. Don't hire him because he's probably gonna
Yeah.
want to turn on his father.
And we could have another like a Monday Night War on our hands, WCW style. That could be interesting. But I
Imagine
don't know
that.
what's going. I don't know what's going on with Shane McMahon. I guess everybody has an off day, but I heard he was absolutely going ballistic, and I think Vince holds his son to a higher standard, and I think that's why he had to let him go.
Oh, for sure, dude. I mean, I think he'll be back. I really do. But
Oh
just
yeah.
for now, I think that's a blow off some steam, but he can go back whenever he wants. He's Vince's son. But let's kind of move forward now. So as you all know, the Elimination Chamber is coming up. Now, Roman Reigns, he beat Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble with help from Paul Heyman. So Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley both have unfinished business, but let's just say that Brock Lesnar and Bobby, they are Elimination Chamber match, and Roman Reigns, he really has no plans, and they have to start, building up towards Saudi Arabia. So I think Goldberg is going to most likely return. That has been
Uh,
reported, and he is going to face Roman at Elimination Chamber for the Universal title. Because obviously Bobby and Brock are in the Elimination Chamber match. You up, keep shaking your head. I'm not happy about it, dude. I'm just gonna call the headquarters now and just blow my brains out.
I think we should start a riot at WWE headquarters, man. I just don't want to see this. Goldberg is an old ancient dinosaur at this point,
We
and who
see Shane
wants to
McMahon in
see?
the Royal Rumble. Now we're going to see Goldberg back in the ring. He's 53, whatever years old. He still has a year or so in WWE for his match. For I guess he has one match left or whatever in his contract, but they're going to have it at Elimination Chamber.
Oh my
Whatever.
God.
I just it's just got to end because we
Yeah.
know what's going to happen. Roman's going to beat him in 3 minutes, and it's just going to be
A
It's
squash
going to be a
match.
dud. That's
Yeah.
all it's going to be. He's just coming back just for that little hype. But everybody in the crowd is going to feed into it. Everybody will feed into it. And you know that.
Not me, man. Not me. I'm pissed.
I'm not happy about it. Give it to somebody else like Cesaro or Finn Balor. But
Yeah.
so Mustafa Ali, I kind of didn't forget about him, but I
Feel
do feel
bad for
bad for
this
him.
man.
Yeah, I saw an update this morning. He still has over a 1 year, about 365 days, baby, in his WWE contract. So they can decide what they want to do with him or just let him go or whatever. But it's tough.
Yeah, absolutely. I could understand his frustration. It all goes back to that creative differences, WWE not using him correctly. It all goes back to when he was supposed to make that huge splash at the Elimination Chamber, but then he got injured. That created Kofi Mania. So I could see why he's upset. He's got a lot of potential and he's just not being used right.
For sure. But you know what? Tonight is SmackDown, so we're going to have to see how they sell tonight. So it's interesting to see what happens if Brock shows up on SmackDown. I think he's scheduled to show up, but we'll see if he's going to smack talk. But I think Goldberg could possibly return tonight and set up a feud for Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So we'll keep everybody updated. Tomorrow morning, we'll have a SmackDown video out for you guys. So let's see what goes on with the Shane McMahon BS.
Yeah, SmackDown should be good. We're going to see Ronda Rousey on SmackDown for the
Yep.
first time in quite a while.
We'll see if she challenges the Queen. She
Yeah.
said she is, so we'll see if she's actually up to it and if Big Time Bex doesn't interrupt or anything, because you never know, she could show up. So we will keep everybody posted. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because when we go live, ladies and gents, you do not want to miss it. Kyle, I will see you tomorrow. How does that sound?
Yeah, see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Peace out, baby.
All right, guys, you have a good night. Peace.
I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Come on.